Hi, I'm Dave, and welcome to the Gamer's Den. Now we are on turn 4 of our Mice and Mystics gameplay. So far, we have been able to get down into the sewers. We were able to survive against some rat warrior attacks. Tilda's hurting a lot right now. She's got 2 wounds. We got a pretty much good amount of cheese for each of our mice, so things are looking pretty good that way. And now we're going to actually have to try to continue to survive these sewers, at least try to get out of the water and get onto the other side of the tile. So far, this is what our initiative track is looking like for this turn. Things are pretty good. We got a few mice that go right before the rat warriors, so hopefully we might be able to take down the rest of those rat warriors before they come down and take us. And what we're going to try to do is hopefully get onto the other side of the tile and be able to move on and continue our journey. So the first mouse that's supposed to be going is Collin. Collin is the born leader. So what ends up happening is that we have a submission for Collin, and that comes from Jim Medlock. So Jim Medlock has sent another submission to us for Collin, and what he tells us to do is actually move Collin, take the fish hook and thread token, put it down onto the tile, be able to get him off the water spaces and onto normal spaces, and be able to try to attack a rat warrior that's still in the water. So we're going to try to get Collin up onto the ledge, turn around and kind of slash down back at those rat warriors that are still in the water surrounding our friends. So let's head down to the table and see how Collin does. Now, just like Jim asked us to, what we're going to do is we're going to throw down that fish hook and thread. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab that fish hook and thread token. And what I like to do is I put the hook side on the side of the space that you want to go onto, and I have the rope going into the space that you're coming from. Now, what's going to happen is Collin is going to roll for movement. And he gets a 2. So he can move up to 4 spaces with his +2 of movement that he gets from his card. And what we'll do is we'll move him up here. Now they did say that if he was able to fight a rat warrior to enable him to do that, I'm going to say that he's probably going to go for this one in this corner over here. So with all rules kind of put into account here, we are going to attack this rat warrior with Collin. And Collin gets 3 dice for his 2 battle value +1 for his sword. And what we're going to do is going to roll for Collin's combat. So Collin gets 2 hits, which is very good. And he also gets 1 cheese. And we're going to take 1 cheese, and we're going to put that onto Collin's card. And right now he has 2 cheese, which is pretty awesome. This rat warrior will defend. And oh wow, that rat warrior did not see that attack coming from Collin, and that rat warrior is gone. So Collin actually did his job, which is pretty cool. And the cool thing also is that now he's out of a water space, Collin is able to do free actions. A free action could be sharing cheese, it could be sharing equipment, it could also be leveling up as well as other things. And right now he has 2 cheese, so Collin is going to have to end his turn. Awesome. I think now that Collin is first on the initiative track, he's ready to really prove himself as a leader. So Collin was able to kind of throw that fish hook and thread up onto the ledge, climb up, get onto the side, turn around, slash at that rat warrior, be able to take him down, and now he's just waiting over there going, hey guys, I got my stuff ready for you. You better climb up here and help me out on this side. So that's pretty awesome. So I'm looking forward to seeing what else is going to happen. So let's go on to Tilda's turn. So now we're going to move on to Tilda. I didn't get a player submission for Tilda, but that's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to do a few things. I think the first thing that we should do with Tilda is get out of that space with that rat. She wants to be as far away from that rat as possible. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll for Tilda's movement. and she gets a 3. So a 3 plus her movement of 2 gives her 5. And I think probably her best bet for right now, I think, is she's going to move up here to this space, and I think she's going to move over to these spaces. Now you're probably wondering, why does she move all the way over there? Well, because what I want to do next with her. Now, because she has 2 wounds and she's kind of hurting a bit, she has that lovely ability called Major Heal. And I'll show it to you guys up on the screen. And as it says on here, it says you get to choose one mouse on the same space as this mouse or a space adjacent to this mouse. Remove up to 2 wound markers from the chosen mouse, or choose 2 mice on the same space as this mouse or spaces adjacent to this mouse, and remove 1 wound marker from each chosen mouse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 2 of her 3 cheese. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend that 2 cheese to take a wound off of Tilda and also take a wound off of Nez. So we have a little teamwork there. And then she's going to end her turn there. Okay, so I think we really wanted to play it safe with Tilda, and I think having her and Nez each heal a wound from each other is great. Nez has 4 health, but the thing is that keeping him at full health is a really good idea. Since he doesn't have that thimble helm yet, it's still in his book bag. He's still trying to swim in the water, trying to be able to survive. He's trying to get things done here too. But Tilda's able to heal him a little bit from the sidelines, which is great. So that's Tilda's turn. So let's see what the Rat Warriors are going to do. So now we have 1 Rat Warrior left. And what he's going to do is he's going to roll for movement. And he gets a 2. Now, something to know about the minions is how they move, and since there's already a mouse in the same space as this Rat Warrior, he's just going to go straight for Maginos because he's on the same space as him. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll for that Rat Warrior's attack, and we get 1 hit. So we get 1 hit on Maginos. Now Maginos only has 1 defense die, so we're going to see what we can do. Let's just hope for the best. Oh, no! So what ends up happening is that 1 hit gets through onto Maginos. We're going to have to add 1 wound to Maginos. He finally got wounded. And now we're going to end the Rat Warrior's turn. And so now what we're going to have to do is, now that this Rat Warrior has ended its turn, we now actually are going to have to move it up 1 space on the initiative track because they are aggressive. Now they're in the number 2 spot instead of the number 3 spot. Maginos and the Rat Warrior left in this space to kind of look at each other. The Rat Warrior's like, well, you're the last one there. He goes after Maginos. Maginos is like, I got nothing to help myself here. And he ends up getting hit and taking a wound. So that Rat Warrior does pretty well, and now it's going to go second on the initiative track for next turn. So let's hope that actually Maginos or Nez can actually take this guy out. Now it's Maginos' turn. No one sent a submission for Maginos. I will move Maginos myself and do his action. And I'm going to first roll for movement. I'm going to roll a 3. Plus his movement of 2 gives him 5. So I think my best bet with Maginos is getting as far out of this space as possible. And the rule for moving out of spaces with minions is that if the number is equal to or greater, then a mouse can actually move out of that space. So if there's 2 mice and 2 rats, a mouse can leave. If there is 1 mouse and 1 rat, a mouse can leave. But there were 2 rats and 1 mouse, he couldn't leave. That other rat would stop him. So what he's going to do is he's going to move up here. And I'm going to say he's just going to go right here to that space as far away as possible from that Rat Warrior. And right near the space that we need to get to leave this tile. And what we're going to do is we are going to roll for attack. Now, the thing is that Maginos has that awesome Mystic Bolt ability, and I think I'm going to use that instead of his normal battle action. And I'll show it to you guys on the screen. And you pay 1 cheese, and you may use this ability instead of performing a normal battle action with this mouse. choose a minion that is on the same tile as this mouse. The chosen minion is attacked by this mouse with a ranged attack. The battle value of that attack is equal to this mouse's lore. Now I'll show you guys Maginos' stats on the screen, and if you see, the lore is that nice little yellow feather, kind of like a quill, kind of showing the intelligence of these characters, and he has a 3. So instead of the normal 2 die that we would have to roll for his attack now, we get to roll 3 die. And this will hopefully give us a better chance at being able to roll those bows and arrows to take down that rat warrior. So let's roll for Maginos' attack. He's going to shoot a mystic bolt towards that rat warrior. Ho ho ho! Awesome. And 2 hits actually get through and hit that rat warrior. So we got 2 hits that got through, and now that rat warrior gets to defend with 2. And he blocks 1 hit, just like so, but he also gets to add a cheese to the minion. But that second hit gets through, and that rat warrior is gone. So we get to take that rat warrior, take him off the board, and we also get to take that rat warrior card off of the initiative track and slide everyone else up 1 space. But what we also have to do is add a cheese to the minion wheel. So now we have 4 cheese on that minion wheel. It's looking pretty darn scary at this point. So he's going to end his turn. Awesome. So Maginos summons that Mystic Bolt, strikes at that Rat Warrior from on the other side of the tile, able to take him down. That is such good revenge right there for Maginos. Right, so Maginos had to defend himself last turn in the water space, was able to successfully do so. This time gets hit, but now he's able to kind of get a little bit of revenge on that Rat Warrior and be able to take him down, protecting his friend Nez, who is still in the water. So let's hopefully see what Nez is going to be able to do. What we're going to do is we're going to roll for his movement, and we're going to roll a 1. Well, and what I'm going to do is actually not even move with Nez. I'm not going to move him to another space. He has the option to move to another water space, but he's going to stay where he is. And what he's going to do is I'm going to have him search. I don't want him to do nothing in this space. See if he can find another useful item. He does not find anything in this water space. He cannot do free actions in the water space, so he still has that thimble helm hanging out in his book bag, and he still cannot equip it to his head. So what's he going to do? He is just going to slide down just like that. And he's just going to hang out there in this space. So hopefully next turn we can get Nez off this space into the next tile and hopefully be able to set that up next turn. So Nez is the blind mouse for this turn, which is okay. You know, I think every turn needs a blind mouse. I think for each turn, one mouse needs to don the black glasses and be able to try to kind of look around like this within their space. I think Nez has earned it. You know, he's done a pretty good turn last turn. He was able to create the Thimble Helm and take down a Rat Warrior. So now he's kind of like, all right, I'm going to search for something now, and you know what, I can't find anything, whatever. I don't think Nez is going to be the guy to find things. I think we're going to rely on Collin or Maginos to be able to find things for us from now on. I really don't think Nez is going to be able to find anything. But the great thing is that Nez is able to move one space down with the current, and now he's just waiting there right on where the thread is for the fishhook and thread. The sad thing is, because Nez is the last one on the initiative track and there's no minions on the initiative track, we're going to have to add one cheese to the minion wheel. And that's right, we are now one cheese away from a surge. We're going to have to see, well, I'll tell you guys next turn on what the surge is going to be for this tile. It's not looking good. So with that said, I really thank Jim Medlock for leaving a comment. I'm still kind of new to strategy and all these sorts of things, and some of the videos before you're probably wondering, Dave, why did you make that move? It doesn't make any sense. Why are you doing this or that? You should have done this. Now it's your turn to try to help me make these decisions. So please leave a comment. Tell me what Collin, Tilda, or Maginos should do and try to help us be able to escape the sewers and move on to escaping the castle. Well, I hope you enjoyed and you guys have a wonderful day.